Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're unpacking what, on the surface might just look like an ancient property deed. But actually, it's a thrilling narrative of negotiation, military tension, and honestly, groundbreaking legal strategy. We're looking directly at the land divisions detailed in chapters 16 and 17 of the Book of Joshua. We're going to see exactly how some of the most famous ancient tribes secured their real estate and the intense, literal, uphill battles they faced doing it. Let's get right into it.
So, what happens when a powerful group of people feels they haven't been given enough territory? It's the ultimate question we're answering today. As we'll see from the source text, this isn't just a dry map with ancient coordinates. No way. It is a very human story of conflict, expectation, and a fascinating, high-stakes negotiation with their leader, Joshua.
Okay, let's dive into this first section, the children of Joseph and how they established their borders. Now, rather than getting bogged down in the tedious boundary coordinates of every single ancient town, because trust me, there are a lot of them, let's look at the overarching layout here. The children of Joseph were basically divided into two main tribes, Ephraim and Manasseh. Ephraim took the southern borders, stretching all the way from Jericho out to the sea. Manasseh? They took the northern borders, including territories like Gilead. And actually, Gilead was awarded to a guy named Machir, who was a recognized man of war. But taking the land on paper totally didn't mean it was empty.
Right, so here is our first major historical complication. The text explicitly tells us that Ephraim and Manasseh could not utterly drive out the Canaanite inhabitants from places like Gezer and Beth Shean. They were supposed to clear the land, but instead they reached this kind of uneasy compromise. As the Israelites waxed strong, as the text puts it, they put the Canaanites to tribute. Essentially, they established a taxation system rather than a total eviction.
Moving on to Section 2. This is a truly historic inheritance case, the daughters of Zelophehad.
And this brilliantly illustrates a fascinating ancient legal precedent regarding property rights. These 5 women, Mahlah, Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah, were the daughters of a man named Zelophehad. Well, Zelophehad died, leaving no sons. In that era, that normally meant the family would entirely lose their land inheritance. But these women, they successfully petitioned Joshua, Eleazar the priest, and the princes. They cited a direct commandment from the Lord to Moses, demanding an inheritance among their brethren. And you know what? They won their case. Absolutely incredible.
And as a direct result of this landmark ruling, there fell exactly 10 distinct portions of land to the tribe of Manasseh. 10! This just showcases the incredibly concrete impact of their petition. I mean, to put that into perspective, their legal victory literally reshaped the physical map of their tribe's real estate. It's a massive deal.
Let's move to the third part and see how this tension builds. The Iron Chariot Challenge, a clash of expectations.
So, we have established borders, we've got legal precedents, but now a massive conflict arises. Just look at the audacity of this complaint right here. The children of Joseph approach Joshua and essentially say, "Hey, we are a great people, heavily blessed by the Lord. Why did you only give us one lot and one portion?" They're literally demanding more prime real estate based purely on their own self-proclaimed greatness. They felt entirely confined to the hill country.
Now, what's really interesting about this situation is the real reason they wanted easy land handed to them. It wasn't just about having more space. They were terrified of the valleys. See, the Canaanites living down in the valley of Jezreel and Beth Shean possessed some highly advanced ancient military technology, chariots of iron. Think about it. For an ancient foot soldier army, an iron chariot roaring through a flat valley was a massive, lethal threat. So the children of Joseph wanted more land, sure, but they absolutely didn't want to fight the iron chariots to get it.
So the crucial point is how Joshua handles this. It leads to his masterful response, which is essentially an ancient mic drop. He flips their own argument right back on them. He tells them, if you truly are a great people with great power, then go prove it. He commands them to get up to the mountains, cut down the dense forests themselves to make room, and drive out the Canaanites. Yes, even though they are strong, and yes, even though they have those terrifying iron chariots. He doesn't give them a handout, he gives them a challenge.
It's such a brilliant leadership moment, and it echoes all the way through history. It leaves us with this final thought to take away from this ancient land dispute. It's super easy to demand a greater inheritance, right? But if you claim to be great, are you willing to clear your own mountains and face the iron chariots to secure it?